Deported after 8 years in the Netherlands. Nigerian family forced back from the Netherlands to Nigeria. What this means for diasporan African. They were in school. They spoke the language. One child was even born in the Netherlands. But after over 8 years of building a life in Nigerian mothers and our 3 children were all taken away from their beds and deported back to Nigeria. This is African Black Gold TV, where we break down global events through the African lens with truth, heart, and clarity. On Thursday, something that many had feared in finally happened in the Netherlands. A Nigerian mother and her 3 children, aged 7, 11, and 16, were deported from the Netherlands to Lagos, Nigeria. They had lived in the Netherlands for over 8 good years. The 2 oldest children grew up there, and the youngest one was even born in the Netherlands. These kids, they attended Dutch school, spoke more Dutch than any of Nigerian languages, and even had no connection left at all in Nigeria. All their life is now in the Netherlands. According to the Volkskrant newspaper and human rights organization called Child Supporto, this is the first known case of deportation involving rooted children since the abolition of the famous Kinderpardon in 2019, a Dutch policy that allowed children to stay if they've lived in the country for at least 5 good years. After exhausting all the legal appeal in their surrounding, the family was placed in a detention center in Zeist. Friends and neighbors were not even allowed to say goodbye to them. This is a devastating situation. Please and please help me share this video to people because someone got to learn from other people's mistake. Let's pause here for a while because this is not just about one family. The Kinderpardon policy was a lifeline for thousands of asylum-seeking families. It acknowledged one powerful truth that children born or even raised in a place should not be uprooted from everything they know. But in 2019, that policy was scrapped completely because the Dutch government then was under pressure to tighten immigration's law. That makes them to shut the door on new cases. And this family in question, they got caught up in the gray zone. What a pity. The oldest child was preparing to start vocational training. The youngest has never ever seen Nigeria before in his life. Can you imagine being told to board a plane to a country you've never been to in your life? A language you don't even speak, you don't even understand anything, a place you did not even know at all. They weren't even from Lagos in the first place. They were somewhere outside Lagos and they dropped them in Lagos at Muritala Mohammed Airport. As one advocate he say they are completely alone in Lagos because they don't know nobody. They don't stay in Lagos. Their state of origin is not Lagos, but they dump them in Lagos. What will you do if this was your family? Leave us a comment, especially if you are a parent raising kids in the diaspora. This very story of this our auntie should wake us all up because many Africans abroad, they live in a kind of legal limbo, building lives, raising family, and even paying taxes, but with no guarantee of staying for that country. And for diaspora Nigerians watching this right now, have this policy changed how you view home? Has it changed how you view Nigeria? And what does it mean for you to belong in a country where the system can wipe your life away in just one legal decision? Whether you are in the Netherlands, the US, or even Canada, immigration status is not something to take lightly. And when the policy changes, it's often the children who suffer the most. They are the ones that carry all the wahala on top of their head. Many African families trust the process. They go to court, they attend interviews, they fill form, but the system doesn't always reward good behavior. And that is the fact. Some are now wondering, should they go on the ground, hide, or even live in fear? Let's not forget, guys, this is a huge emotional and financial blow. What about their education that is being disrupted? What about the childhood that is being traumatized? And what happens to the dream they were building? Because at least those guys now, I mean, they're no more kids, man. They will have some kind of future dream in their head like this. What happened to it? Everything gone down the drain. Diaspora children are being sent back to countries they don't even remember. Some don't even know their extended family. They arrive as strangers, forced to readjust into a world they never grew up in at all. And this is not just a personal story. It has ripple effect. It has ripple effect. When deportation like this happen, it sends fear through entire migrant community. People stop going to immigration interviews. People as well, they stop going to churches. People at that point in time, they carry their children. They are all scared to even go to school. And parents fear being separated from their kids. It's not an easy thing at all. Have you or someone you know experienced something like this? Drop your experience in the comment. We are building space for truth and solidarity here. Remember the case of Michael, the 12-year-old boy who also forced deportation in the Netherlands, or families in the UK separated after 10 years because of missing paperwork. This is happening more often than we admit. This family in question, they've appealed before they even deport them back to Nigeria. The appeal is still pending, but they are already being sent away back to Lagos. Whether they will be allowed to come back to remain, in the scene or back again to Netherlands, only God knows. But what's certain here is that the decision will shape the children's life forever. Take it or leave it. It's going to be sometimes ago we were living in the Netherlands, and they might live with this for the rest of their life. This is not just deportation story, please, Abeguna, right? It's just about identity, about how children can belong to a country more than the country belongs to them. It's about law versus humanity and how Africans, even born abroad, must still fight for their rights to exist. Let's talk in the comment. Should rooted children ever be deported at all? What does this mean to African families in Europe and beyond? And if you find value in this breakdown, please like this video and share it to help other people to hear the stories too. Because when you share it, it's going to help other people to hear this story. But before you go, the next video is a video that you don't want to miss. Please stay tuned and watch these videos. This is African Blackwood TV. We tell our stories with depth, truth, and heart. Till next time, stay aware and stay strong. Please don't forget to turn on that your notification bell so that you hear bugum anytime when I carry update call. And at the same time, please kindly help us subscribe to this channel because I want our community to be like 100,000 subscribers before the end of this year. Till I see you in the next video, please subscribe.